Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. Dear students, now is the session of business studies in the normal way, as usually it happens every day at this time. And in this video session, I would like to discuss the next topic of the chapter motivation related to directing function of management, and this topic is the non-financial or non-monetary incentives of motivation. In yesterday's session, video session as well as online session, we had discussed in much detail about the financial or monetary incentives of motivation. That means by providing so many types of monetary incentives to the workers and employees, they can be motivated towards the best performance for achieving the individual as well as organizational goals and objectives. So when the financial incentives are given by the management of an organization to the workers and employees, these financial incentives fulfill only the economic needs of life, which are of the two types called physiological needs and safety and security needs. So long as the other needs are concerned, such as social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs of life of an individual, these needs cannot be fulfilled through money. Thus, only by giving the financial incentives, these three types of needs of the workers and employees cannot be fulfilled and they cannot be motivated. So, for the workers, for the employees, particularly for those who are working at higher ranks, non-financial incentives sometimes are more effective than the financial incentives. Okay, from this point of view, the non-financial incentives or non-monetary incentives include those incentives which cannot be related to the money or which cannot be measured in terms of money. However, they fulfill several other needs like social needs, like esteem needs, like self-actualization needs of life. Therefore, students, it is very important for us to know something about the non-financial incentives also. The first type of non-financial incentive is called a status. When we say a status, then it refers to the position, the post, the rank of an employee along with the facilities provided by the management to him or her. So, when promotion is given to an employee to a worker, his status is increased in terms of post, in terms of authority, in terms of position, in terms of responsibility, in terms of salary, in terms of many other things like that. And the employee concerned feels himself or herself motivated to perform something more better way. So the first non-financial incentive, you can say, is called a status. The second important non-financial incentive, and it is very important incentive, that is called organizational climate. That means internal environment of the organization, which includes organizational policies, organizational objectives, freedom of work or freedom of interaction, and a scope for training, a scope for learning. All these build up the organizational climate, which may either boost up the morale of an employee to work with more efficiency, or can suppress the morale, reduce the morale of an employee to work with more efficiency. So, if the management creates a workers friendly climate environment in the organization, then the better performance of the workers and employees can be obtained towards achievement of the organizational goals and objectives. So, by changing the organizational environment, the organizational climate also in favor of the workers and employees, they can be motivated to perform in better possible way. The third important non-financial, non-monetary incentive is called job enrichment. Job enrichment means increasing trust. Job enrichment means increasing authority of the employee. Job enrichment means fixing more responsibility for the employee. Job enrichment means ensuring maximum possible engagement of the employee and workers in prosperity and progress of the organization. So, job enrichment is a process through which the management of an organization motivates the workers and employees to perform better. Okay. The next one is career enhancement opportunities. Career enhancement opportunities here means providing scopes for learning, providing opportunities for promotion, providing opportunities for fulfilling the esteem needs and self-actualization needs, etc. So, career enhancement opportunity is also one of the important non-financial or non-monetary incentive to motivate the workers and employees. The next one is employees recognition programs. Sometimes, in order to motivate the workers and employees in mass, the management organizes the employees recognition programs. Their contributions, their performance is appreciated in public, rewards are given, appreciation letter is given, and so many other kinds of honor are given to those workers and employees who perform better in the organization. It is a very effective way to encourage, to motivate the performance of the workers and employees. That is called that is called employment recognition programs, through which the self-actualization needs, esteem needs, etc. can be fulfilled. Okay, students, the next one is job security. In fact, the people like to work in an organization where there is a stability of job even if there is low salary. In comparison to work in such an organization, there is high salary but instability of the job. So by ensuring a stability of the jobs, the management of an organization can get the workers and employees motivated towards achievement of the organizational goals and objectives in better possible way. After that, there is a concept of employees participation. Nowadays it is mostly used by the management of almost all reputed organizations. It means the venues, the opportunity, the scope should be provided by the management to the workers and employees to provide their valuable suggestions, or the management should ensure their maximum participation in managerial activities of the organization. So students, it is also one of the most effective non-monetary incentive or non-monetary motivator used by the management. The next one is implies empowerment. When we say implies empowerment, then it refers to increasing the importance of a dedicated, honest and talented employee. How? By giving them more authority, by giving them more challenges, by giving them more opportunity, or by involving them in decisions making process of the organization. So students, these are the different non-financial or non-monetary incentives, or you can say these are the different non-monetary or non-financial ways of motivating the workers and employees to achieve the organizational goals and objectives. And along with completion of this topic, I would like to finish my lecture here. This chapter motivation is clear, and in the next session I would like to discuss the next topic of directing, that is communication. So dear students, I would like to say thank you to all.